What's up, family? Welcome back to yet another valuable video. I know I've been away for quite some time, guys, but as you guys know, content creation and all of keeping up, uploading every day may be a little bit quite exhausting. And everything around as well that happens around you, so can be very quite exhausting to be posting each and every time. But I try by all means to keep up with you guys, to educate you as much as possible, because that's what this channel is all about, is to bring you guys the education, is to make you guys better traders at the end of you watching any video of mine. So that's exactly what we're doing today. And as you can see by the title, I want to talk about us as traders doing what works, or doing more of what works and less of what doesn't work, because that's what I've been really going through lately. I would trade DEX and everything. I would almost every day take profit, right? It would be very rare that I actually lose on DEX 30 in the mornings. But when I go to NASDAQ, I've been very unlucky, if I would call it that, to kind of really make money on DEX. And then gold, I've been catching some few trades there and there, being quite lucky, if I would call it. But NASDAQ has been not working out clearly for me. I want to show you what I've been catching lately on DEX. I'm gonna just go through one setup, and I will teach you as well from it on how you can actually look out for this kind of setups in your day-to-day trading. Okay guys, we are on DEX right now on the M5. This is a live trade that I took. I will show you guys right now on your screens. It will appear. This is a MetaTrader trade that I took, and it's not about the profit. Some of you have been requesting, let me see your profits. There are many reasons why I don't show my profits, but one of the major ones is privacy. A lot of people who watch this channel know exactly what I'm talking about, but it is the skill behind that I want to show you. It does not matter how much I've made, it does not do anything for you, but knowing exactly why I took the trade will help you try to implement that within your trading, in your personal life, right? I want to go to the H1 to kind of really show you what really inspired this trade over here. And as you can see, there is this long bullish trend that has been going on. We had a pullback lately, and what ended up happening with this pullback, I didn't catch the move here. In fact, yesterday I sold, catching that move, and then afterwards I started buying right within the New York session. But in the London session it sold and I caught sales. But I want to show you here, it was a demand level right here. So I've made so many videos, but I'm gonna keep on saying it for you guys so that you can catch this. And by the way, as you can see, I'm using a wide screen. It's much better to kind of do videos for. Okay, so as you can see, this demand, it's basically, we are looking at the last lower high. So when the market has a push, and we're looking at the last lower high. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at, and I'm just drawing the diagram for you just to know and see what I'm talking about. So that piece of price action there, you will highlight it as your demand, and of course when the market pulls back to it, that's where you actually now pull your trigger. Okay, so there are a lot of ways to enter, but that's one of the ways, easiest ways. There's no holy grail strategy. We're doing what works, more of it and less of what does not work. Okay, so I saw that demand level started pushing the market up yesterday, and therefore this last push to the upside, in fact, let me just do it like this. This last push to the upside is what I was just looking forward to in terms of today. Okay, so I'm just gonna highlight it there. So we just highlight every last candle there. Just gonna take it, you will see what I'm talking about, even though I ended up refining it. Okay, so this last push to the upside, or that this last higher low that created the impulse, is what was responsible, right? So definitely I took that and went all the way now to the M15, and of course I always know when to come at the right time. So at the M15 here we are in terms of the demand. So I'm gonna just clear this one over here. I'm just gonna clear the one that I just refined it off, and we can see this this higher low, and when the market broke that, I took that, and as you stretch it across, you can see Nasdaq spike into that, and that's the reason it's now buying. So it's basically doing more of what works and less of what doesn't work. Means that I want to trade with the trend, because you're most likely to make profits when you're trading with the trend, unlike trading against the trend. Let me just move this side so you can see me nicely. So it's always working with the trend, guys. I believe it will give you more accuracy on your trades rather than trying to catch those nice reversal sniper entries. And of course, if I can go to the 5 minutes, seeing this big demand level, I was not willing to place my stop loss all the way here, family. I was not willing to, this is just an insane amount of pips on DEX as it is an index. So now I began to look for another demand level on a smaller time frame that I can actually get to use. So there were this breaker right here, so the market broke that breaker. That was also in line with a demand level right here. Okay, so this demand level here, this last higher low. So I took all of that, and this is how you can see it came into this, and that's how, as soon as it spiked in, and then that's when I now had my entry, and I plotted my entry based on that. So when it spiked in there and started giving me signs that we're now gonna be buying, I put it on. So it's basically, what I'm basically saying is the trend, structure, and look for candlesticks that communicate to you that you're familiar with. If you're not familiar with any candlestick, then do not bother yourself entering or being unsure if it's the right trade or not. You rather do what works, and it doesn't happen overnight. I've been telling people in my mentorship Discord, right? Many of them, I presented multiple trading methods apart from smart money, which is just a price action. But there's different trading methods that are presented that have developed over the years through my trading edge, right? So there are about 6 of them, and many of this mentorship people, right, they want to take all 6 of these methods and try to apply it and try to trade with it, and they try and they will find themselves a bit mixed up at the end of the day, which are to trade, and they're not consistent. So I was advising them, if you're gonna just take one trading method out of everything that I've taught you, apply it, be familiar with it, take about 100 trades or so, right, to kind of build up you being familiar, seeing those setups every single time take place. I'm telling you, it's really gonna increase your accuracy. So I've mastered that as their mentor, of course, and I've been trading DEX, and of course I've tried to diversify in terms of trading Nasdaq. I used to trade Nasdaq a lot way before, but now I was like, okay, why am I trading DEX? And sometimes we kind of want to stick to the status quo of trading a pair, or you are a Nasdaq trader or a DEX trader, but at the end of the day is doing what makes you profit, right? So DEX has been one of those pairs where in the London session, I just wake up, I've just finished exercising, and I just go on the laptop, I just open, and it's quite easy to kind of really get that trade. So I had to kind of tell myself, just do what keeps on making you profit, and less of what doesn't make you profit. Don't be bothered by Nasdaq if it doesn't, right? And of course, being a mentor in that position, I still need to send setups and signals to the group. So sometimes it kind of pushes me to go to a pair where I'm not I might not see something I'm familiar with, but at the end of the day, keep on telling them, guys, we're gonna trade DEX because this is what works at this season in my point of trading. This is what makes money. At the end of the day, let's just focus on what makes money, right? So but what I'm saying to you in this video, and what you can take away from this video, number one, if you're gonna be trading, trade with the trend, especially if you're a beginner. Don't try to spot setups of markets turning around, those sniper entries on the daily or whatsoever. Trade with the trend. You can trade intraday. That means that you can trade with the H1 trend and close your trades within the next 1 hour, 30 minutes based on M15 structure and M5 entries. Or you can trade swing trades. That means that you can be trading daily directional bias with your H4 market structure, and your H1 entries, right? So that's how you can kind of really start off to do what works for you. At the end of the day, that's what trading is all about. It's not about this guru who makes a lot of money with anything. It's about doing one thing over and over again that really works for you. I just hope, of course, family, I've blessed you. And of course, if you're interested in being part of us in our trading community, in our advanced trading course, it's available on our website. The link is in the description of the video. If you want to know the broker that we trade with and that we're partnered with, XM, of course, guys, they will give you $30 on your first account, and they'll also double your deposit. So make sure you click the link, family, to open an account with them. Anyways, we're done with this video. I will see you on the next one. I'm gonna do an in-depth on trend following smart money, right? I'm gonna do an in-depth, so make sure, if it's your first time watching this video, make sure to subscribe and also click that notification bell, turn it to all, so that when I post a video, you can be the first ones to actually watch it. God bless. I will see you on the next video.